because every once in a while I hit it right on, and it moved the boat just a little bit, and I thought, oh, I can get away with this. Never. That's what life without God is. Every once in a while, things go right. We go through a phase. Oh, yeah, the money's good, the health is good, people are treating me good. Now, what do we need God for? When the bottom falls out, the crisis comes. The dying process always is. Worship. Worship is just putting God in his rightful place. And when that happens, that's the most extravagant form of love. And the more you worship him, and the more you open him up, open yourself up to him, the more you're going to find him blessing you extravagantly. And when that happens, you're going to have all sorts of timeless surprises. Yeah. I think if you would have said to Mary at that time, do you know that people for thousands of years in every place in the world is going to talk about what you did? I think she would have said, no, this was between Jesus and me, and that's all. And yet look at what God did with this. People have been inspired throughout the generations by what she did. And the same thing is going to happen to you. A lot of times you're going to give extravagantly to God. It's going to be by loving other people. It's going to be by getting involved in other people's lives. And you're not going to get a whole lot of return. And that does happen. But there are going to be times when you see the results of what he does through you. And that's what makes it all worthwhile. That's what storing up treasures in heaven is all about. A long time ago, for a couple of years, I coached high school wrestling. And there was one guy in particular that really stood out. He's a big guy. He was a heavyweight. And he was not only big, but what was different about him is he was quick. You don't see that in a big guy usually. But he was not really motivated. And he was not very aggressive. Two things which are not, you got to have. This kid had talent, so I had to wrestle with him on quite frequently. And I would incite him. And I pushed him, and I really pushed him to the limits psychologically. He would get so mad. And even his dad came up to me once and said, "You know what you're doing with my son?" Well, he went his way, I went my way. But it always kind of haunted me, I wondered, did I have the right to do this to that kid? I mean, what if it isn't his personality? Is it my right to try to change this individual's personality? More than 25 years passed. 3 weeks ago, I get an email from this guy. I open up my email that morning and I go, oh no, I'm getting sued for past trauma that I caused this guy, Oh. He wrote me a thank you note. His kid is in high school now. And this is what he wrote me. Not that I did anything great. He said, you wrestled with me a lot in practice and added a sense of consistency during a time of my life when I had a very low self-esteem and low expectations. You made me work hard and never gave up on me when all I wanted to do is go through the motions. I would, however, like to thank you now for more than the time on the mat, but also for always pointing me in the direction of the Lord. Thank you. I think you've had experiences, I know you've had experiences like that. Now, why is that exciting? It's exciting because even when we think we're screwing up, our God takes it. He does something in somebody's life. Now, here's the point. Here's the point. Why don't we love more extravagantly? We recited the Nicene Creed. I believe in God the Father Almighty. I believe that He sent His Son for us. Why don't we love more extravagant? And I say this not so that you all walk out today, oh, why don't we love more extravagant? We're terrible people. No, but to be excited. Isn't it exciting to think of what God can do through us even when we mess up. All he's asking us to do is to love him and trust in him. There's no better way to do that, to start that, than to prepare for communion, singing our hymn, "Create in Me a Clean Heart, O God." Let's do that right now on page 7 of the worship book.
Whenever you drink it in remembrance of me.